G'day. Thanks for tuning in to The Galaxy is Watching, a Shatterpoint matchcast where gameplay meets galactic warfare. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn, guiding you through high-stakes online TTS matches, offering a tactical breakdown with topical discussions about Shatterpoint and a healthy blend of bantha poodoo. Tonight, my special guest returning is Godlyness. How are you? Welcome back.
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Pretty good, mate. Pretty good. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't got to play this mission as much as I've liked. I've only got the 2 games. For those, it's Strategic Position, the new mission pack. Yeah, you played much on it?
I have played about 5 or 6 times on it.
Nice. And
Which
what are your initial thoughts?
it's terrible. It helps out things that don't need help, mostly.
Okay. You want to elaborate a
Like
bit
it,
on that?
uh, like never tell me the odds. If you don't have a fast secondary crew, you're not reaching the other side of the table quickly enough to influence struggle one at all, and you'll basically lose struggle one just on order deck,
Okay.
which is terrible. Like
Yeah.
never tell me the odds. Struggle 2 gives anything that has a tactic more mobility than it ever could possibly want, and everything's just walking the table. Like it's everything's faster, much faster on Struggle 2,
Yeah,
which
so
is good and bad.
Struggle 2, you've got to be within range 2 of an inactive objective. You're saying that's basically happening nearly every turn?
Every time,
Yeah, right.
every time. They're again, since tactics happen before that happens, you can just dash yourself onto it and then just go again.
If you're lucky
Then
enough,
dash again.
yeah, to have that as a tactic. But yeah, I see your point.
So, for instance, Boss, which everyone loves Boss, of course, every single unit in his strike team has a tactic dash, which then Boss, who wants, extra advances or repositions or whatever he wants. He's already fast. Now he's literally crossing the whole table with literal minimal effort, not even caring.
Yeah, because boss takes the damage to turn his dash into an advance, gets onto a inactive objective, so the tactics finish. Then you check for the ability on the card, for the mission card, which would trigger his dash, so he could take another damage to turn that into another advance. So that's 2
Yep.
advances without even taking an action or using an ability, technically.
Which then he gets to shoot, punch, do whatever, and then still has a whole other action to do what he wants with. Which,
Yeah.
again, he didn't need it. But anything that has a tactic dash, which again, like Fixer does it, Seven Scorch does it, like Bounty Hunters are probably A-okay. Mind you, if you don't take the dash, you choose not to move, you can gain Impact and Sharpshooter. And if you have an easy way to focus, you can just get extra dice. Which who has an easy focus with Impact and generally doesn't need to move on things? Oh, base and shirt. Oh, all right, cool, good. I'm glad again we're giving them either more mobility or more dice because obviously that's what we needed in this game was things that have easy access to focus, just getting more dice if they want it, which cool.
Yeah,
So
they're
again,
already in a very good spot. They don't need any help.
this mission all does to exacerbate the issues that we're already dealing with right now, and it makes things that are already good better, and the things that are like slow like struggle 2 great, but struggle 1 yeah, no, they're gonna lay down. Like it's sad. But speaking of, so this mission, if you're first player, the left side of the objectives 60% of the time is where you want to be. You want to play you want to be on the left side because
Yep.
those things show up, and if it's the right side, like the one that you can choose, which flips the side, you can choose your left side to get your objective again. So you always want to be basically on your left if you're first player. If you're second player, you want the right because it flips obviously.
Yeah. Sounds fair. What do we got? We got Luke. Sorry, that's I think that's Connor. Yeah, that'd be Connor. Luke, primary, Bodhi, Rebel Commandos with Cassian, Ezra, Baze, and Chirpa. And Beast.
Standard Cassian.
Yeah, Beast, Chirpa, Wicket, the Ewok Hunters, Green Layer, C3PO, and Rebel Commandos. So both running decent lists.
So, point of note, if you have a 50 mil base, you can, if you deploy straight on, be on the center objective without infiltrate.
Interesting. Flip around
Mind
to.
you, you need a 50 mil base to do so, to be on the center objective. Again, I do mean you gotta be straight on. It's damn near like you have to be straight on it.
He should be
And
alright.
if you're going first, the center objectives on any of the center missions are always on. So infiltrate's great. So if you have rebel commandos, which they both do, they're both gonna be probably pretty fine on holding their center objective pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Both of them having the forward deployment. Infiltrate, some might say. We all know the Cassian, Ezra, Base and Chirpa combo is pretty damn strong, but he's running Luke, who's what are your thoughts on Luke?
Luke has always been selfish. Now he's they like, oh, now he's not selfish, but people keep playing him like he's not selfish now. You're like, no, he's just selfish still. Like his expertise on Serasu here, or Jim So, excuse me. Anything past two expertise is just a miss at that point. You're like, I roll 8 dice. Theoretically, you shouldn't roll more than 2 expertise if you roll completely average.
Yep.
Sure. But when you roll like 4 expertise and go, my 2 strikes and a damage, like, take my 3 damage. They get 1 crit through.
Yeah.
But Serasu's amazing because, Serasu's amazing. Also, that when they decide to AMG's wording of he doesn't need to be on objective to use profit or be destroyed, he can just walk up, slap you in the face for a 5 dice, and then slap you again. Cool.
Alright, let's go over that. It says choose an active objective within 2. Each character contesting that objective may dash. Then, so you're saying the whole start bit doesn't matter. You can just go straight to the then and say, then one character in this unit may dash towards that objective and make a 5 dice attack.
Which just means since you didn't choose an objective, you can't dash, but you get a free 5 dice attack.
Okay.
That's what that says.
Yeah.
It really says spend a force, make a 5 dice attack. But if there is an after objective, you have to choose it. Obviously, then it allows them to dash, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But you can literally just slap them first, walk onto the objective, and slap them again, or etc. etc. Luke's pretty fast. Also, being immunity to pin for all of his lists right here is nice because it makes Cassian triggers fun for people, of course, because
let's think about that. What does the other team have in the way of access to strain? So Wicked's got 1 on 2. Yeah, pinned on 1. Leia's got a strained on 1.
Strain on 1 if she bothers with that, or strain on 2 on the other side. Like, so Leia can do it. She also has expose, which is nice, even though, exposes. But then they have Bodhi over here. He's like, haha, my spies, which is himself and or only are immune to it. But the steadfast, a steadfast Luke will never leave an objective. You're not pushing him off. It's just not happening.
I think that's one of his greatest strengths is Luke's ability to sort of hold a point, right? He can probably come take it if he goes in the other stance where he gets a double shove onto shove someone else
100%.
with each attack, hopefully the 5 dice, and then again with the standard attack. And then he's if you shoot him, you're gonna suffer deflect, but otherwise, if you melee him and roll a miss, if he uses
I will not fight you.
Ability, heal 2 and jump. So super sticky. 11 health. What's his defense is? I don't know. I'd like to see
defense is 6. 1 for 1, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Crits down. Like he's extremely defensive. And if he's steadfast because of Bodhi on top of it, he's never leaving the point. Like, I'm gonna shoot you with my shove. Generally, like, you want to push him off points, you have to take the deflect damage and be sad about it. But Bodhi limits that. Bodhi also doesn't actually need to move himself. He could just move Luke up, which Luke enjoys being moved up because, reasons.
So just noticed Connor has deployed on the, so he's the first player, but he's deployed on the right. So you're thinking he's going to have an issue because the left is always on. Is that what?
The left is always on. He's so far this way that I would have abandoned this point. I would have put the Rebel Commandos on, like Luke, more towards the center by far, because Bodhi is never reaching this far left mid left point. He's not reaching it. It's not possible for him to reach it. Even with his hunker and double and a walk, he's never reaching it. He can never influence in that point.
Yeah.
Luke isn't influencing the left point either. Like, so I would have put Luke more center. I would have put the Rebel Commando within range 2 of it, like as wherever. That way, because if it pops on, great. He has a guy over there on it. I would have been much farther towards the center with Luke's squad. Because again, like 66% of the chance it's that objective, and the one time it's not, it'll be on that. It'll be the one right in front of Luke, which then if he's still centered, he could still run towards it and be happy about it.
Yeah. Though it looks like he's setting up on the left side with the Cassian squad. So yeah.
So wait, he is first player?
I can see 3 crits, so I assume the Luke Cassian is player 1, which is Connor.
Yes, like he definitely would be. I would 100% been more center, like 100%, because you get to choose as well. So if you get the wrong one and it's on the side, you can choose this objective you're already standing on, which again, or you can choose the left one, which you're standing on more of, because you're again more often than not it's that side. Therefore, choose the side you're hugging down. Like he has one guy over here hanging out way over here. Whoever Mobile Commando is like, yeah, he can sit back there. It's fine. Because again, you're fighting over the center point so much. It's again like never telling odds. If you don't have infiltrate or you have a slower squad, you ain't holding that point. It's just not happening.
Yeah, the time second game I played it, I set up through the middle, and I had a much better time. So for those that can see at home, sort of these sort of areas, and then I was able to push either way because it's going crazy with this pen, but yeah, going through the middle. Like, who wants to be on the flanks? I don't think so much on this mission pack, but we'll see how they go. But all the fun's in the middle. 100% that first struggle. I think second struggle it changes a bit.
With this first struggle, there's also cover and inactive objectives. So in the middle, you can stand between both objectives and just have cover and be on the objective, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you can stand in between the centers or the back sides. Like you can stand between your center middle point and the center point and be like, look at me. And then when struggle 2 flips and you get, dashes, like, look, you already started on an inactive objective. Who knew?
Terrain is what makes it more difficult. Like you can have all the dashes in the world, but if you can't get up and ingress with it, sometimes it's not very effective.
Of course. Yeah, but, go a direction, then be able to climb or get up places. Like, it's free movement. It's not towards anything, which is, again, it's just free.
Or possibly just removing a pin, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wake up, I'm so condition stacked. What if I remove that, then remove this, and then you get, impact and sharpshooter to go with it? Yay! More benefits for, doing nothing except existing.
You a fan of C3PO since the balance update?
I don't mind C3PO. His scale, but he also gives him all steadfast, which again, fun. And I'm Chirpa here. Should be low gray in my opinion, because low gray giving dice and telling everybody to move around and
low gray is really good. Beast, I know from experience, he tends to try to not run the obvious sort of stuff. So let's see how he goes with Chirpa. He's sort of when he gets that revenge attack, it's very, very cool, but he can sort of live and die by depending on how well he does.
Enjoy.
Sorry?
Very true. Very true. 50-50 of going, did I get what I wanted? No. Oh.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So if he rolls a crit or a hit, he can
Like,
reposition
you can
and
repo
make a 5
5
dice.
dice to anybody.
Yeah, yep. But if it's a miss or expertise, he can dash and double heal. So because it's an and, he can
Which
choose the
it's
order,
dash
correct?
No, it's dash first, then heal.
Dash. Okay.
Yeah. As it's written, so if he's pinned, he doesn't go anywhere and just heals himself.
Yeah.
Yay. If he's strained, he goes nowhere and heals himself, heals the strain and a damage. Unless he wants to take the 3 damage, then heal, which so be it. But yes, it's dash then heal, which again, unlike Can, who's heal first then jump, because obviously, Chirpa gets to 50-50 of doing something backwards or, repo in 5 dice. So
Yeah.
again, Kanan gets all of that. He gets 50-50s of, I get something sometimes. Yeah. But he does, ignore protection. So that's always fun.
Yeah, it's fun when the other team has some kind of protection, but they don't in this case. Be good into Empire, you'd imagine. A lot of protection there.
Yep. Yep. But here, yeah, he ignores. So he has impact, so he could theoretically, gain the extra impact. Roll 10 dice at somebody. I think.
Does he have
9 on
easy
this
access to
side.
focus?
Yeah, he has a stealthy approach.
Stealthy approach. Dash, then gain hunker or make a focus. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. The stealthy approach on this, in the second struggle.
So if he doesn't need to move, and he's already happy where he's at, he's like, "Ooh, get more dice." Yes, you can have more dice.
Yeah, so that's a couple of units there.
Same with Rebel Commandos. Get that focus. Get 9 dice. Because reasons. Hey, more Chirpa actually. It's 10 dice. It's a 10 dice attack with Chirpa. He's not wounded.
Yeah, so 3 units with easy access to focus.
Yeah.
And immobilize the village. While this unit is not wounded, characters in other Ewok units add 1 die to their attack rolls, and because of green layer, everyone is Ewoks.
Yep. So everyone's getting plus dice. So Rebel Commander's rolling 8. Did you mean 9? Or 10? Who knows? All of it.
Alright, so Bodhi's first pull.
Oh, so they did flip the so the left side again. Which again, oh, is he gonna shoot? I'd be impressed. Yeah, here we go. Shove on 1.
Who's Bodhi going to?
Hope he doesn't get a reposition. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not the Pathfinders, so they can't scale.
Yeah, but there's a ladder there.
Yeah, still
that
doubt
you could
that,
just.
because Bodhi's shove will probably block the follow-up from the shove.
Yeah, or you'd have to choose the pin, either one. But he rolled perfect, which is 6 to his 2. So poor commandos.
So that'd be a pin and a dash, you'd think.
No, that's going to be a shove and a strain to shove himself onto the point.
Let's see what he takes.
Because 5 damage strain on commandos mean they're not doing anything until that strain's cleared off.
Yeah, that is a good point. He's gone the shove.
Oink.
5 damage strain. Yeah, you called it. Not a bad. Do like a turn 1 Bodhi. He's much better to turn 1 than top of the deck. I'd have him any day over the bottom of the deck.
And they have him in scale, which you start C3PO in steadfast always. Always, for this exact reason. He got shoved off that point when he could have not been shoved off that point due to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it'd still be, probably be pinned and strained then, But he would be on the point that if you get to kill Bodhi, they'll actually be able to take it from underneath, etc., etc. Like, and him giving them scale or whatever. Like, technically, they had scale if they, got it, which would be funny, but they didn't, sadly.
Yeah, I can see why you'd have him in scale though as well with all the terrain.
Also, he should have rolled one more dice due to the, cover and hunker token, but meh. I'm assuming he thought that since Bodhi was on top of the objective or top of the terrain that he wouldn't get cover, except that he's within range 1 of the same terrain. So,
yeah, so it's not just the active character. It's while a character is within 2 of an inactive objective. So
no, I'm talking about his hunker token from being in cover in general, just because he was next to the terrain piece, which is the same size as Bodhi's shooting from.
Yeah.
Therefore, he gets cover regardless. Unless he was on top of the next to C-3PO, then he would ignore the cover from the terrain that he was standing on. But not in this case. But again, it could have had one more dice, which then he definitely would have had to take the pin over the shove.
Yeah, wouldn't hit the strained. Alright.
Shuffle the Shatterpoint back, getting ourselves some Leia.
And she moved Chirpa.
That seems weird.
No, I can see the logic in it.
Well, I'm not sure how she moved. Oh, she moved with infiltrate. Got it. Yeah, I was like, man, it was just cleared there. The Ewok hunters got a hunker again. The warriors, yeah. So much. It's another go. Wicket should also have a hunker. That's Logray. Never mind. What am I thinking of? I was thinking with Logray, yeah. Blasting. Here we go.
Alright, so Leia into Bodhi.
Looking for 4.
2 blocks for Bodhi.
Got the 4.
Oof.
Lucky.
So what's 4 get it?
Repo, because if he doesn't take the center point, he's scoring 1, which is a number.
Yeah. 6 damage expose Repo, but he's immune to expose. No, it killed him.
2, 4, 6. I don't understand how. Oh, explodes the point, maybe? No, it's not range 3 of Leia, right? Nope. So, someone explain to me what just happened.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's 2 hits. It's 5 down. Got it.
So full tree.
That tracks. That tracks. I was like, what?
Okay, so who's he going to be? Who does Cassian move? Get Luke up the table.
Absolutely get Luke up the table.
Does an advance get Ezra onto that side objective?
No.
Looks close.
It would not. If there's a 50 mil base, it would be a yes. But
Okay, so I think he could have be positioning himself halfway between
himself
2 objectives.
so he can scale with scale. He's in defensive maneuver shortly.
Okay.
Won't gain the hunker from scaling with it, but will, be able to climb at least.
If you can get to around here, you're within range 2 of an active to claim it, but also within range 2 of an inactive to claim the cover.
Yeah, if you're hanging out in the center objective in between both, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
As Luke falls down.
Do have a little heat map on the side of the screen for those watching at home. Mr. Redmando 1 gives us a look of the chance of the objectives being active. So the middle point is never on in struggle 1. The 2 outer middle ones are never on in struggle 2, and the middle is never on again in struggle 3.
So he just gave the hunker token to Leia. Doesn't get not from defense maneuver.
Yeah, because you must dash.
Yes.
If any characters dash, this unit gains hunker. It's better.
I don't know why he went so far back, because now he's one shove off the back end by like, I don't know, Baze or Ezra.
Is he in steadfast range? That said range 4, isn't it? No, it's range 5.
Range 5, but he's in scale right now, which gives this whole activation here of whoever he wants to go, oh, it's probably going to be Aizen Shirt. You're going to have a dead Leia shortly. He's going to score 4.
Yeah, here comes the Shatterpoint.
If it's not Aizen Shirt, I'd be highly surprised here because...
Yeah. They get the 10 dice. What side are they in? They got to flip for the focus, so they won't be getting 10, they'll be getting 9.
Baze and his gun should literally take the climb action first, hit this ladder, appear on top. Yeah. And then after that, other friend just walks forward.
Climb dash. Advance
climb
dash.
First. Don't need to dash yet. Just shoot first. See what it takes you in life.
I'd like to see he's praying for the door to open get used once this game.
I've seen the ability used once.
Well, I've used it half a dozen times, but it's so often you want to split up
that ladder. Why is he taking that ladder? It's
so they both dashed?
They both dashed first. He dashed to that ladder, and then he's going to climb forward now, which is fine, but...
Yeah, so that
could have already been up there, and he could have been engaging Leia up here with him, which then he could roll his full 10 dice when he flips or whatever. Unless he already flipped. I know what stance he started in.
Hasn't flipped yet, I don't think.
Yeah, he wants to be in melee. He should have definitely walked or climbed first, then did his dashes, then flip, because he'll be right next to, Leia, be able to punch her and shoot her and probably kill her.
Yeah, we would have got pretty close to melee.
I'm a firm believer he would have been in melee. Lunge from the ladder in front of it, then a dash forward. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Now, did he just walk instead? Didn't climb up there? Kill the rebel commandos, look for 2 shoves? Maybe? Question mark. Unless he pushes Leia on that point, which...
So Leia's getting, 2 extra hunker cover.
3. She's getting +3. She's rolling 9. Wait, no, 8 dice. With 1 from the terrain cover, 1 from the objective cover, 1 from the hunker token.
Forgot about the strategic position cover.
Yeah.
Oof. Not a bad roll.
Well, that's just 3 crits at least. 3 crits at least.
6 natural blocks, no expertise. So that's 3 through.
Yeah. Doesn't turn any of the crits down, so yeah, that's 3 crits.
I'd give it. Up. Yeah, I'd also give her a taste of her own medicine with that expose.
100%. 100%.
Quicker you can kill Leia 1, then she's got to pay for that coordinated fire expose, and you won't see it as much. So I'd be doing that straight away. possible.
Whee!
He's going to get a follow-up. Now, if he does kill her, which I just said was a good idea, Chirpa gets to roll his little dice. And if he does hit that hit or crit, Repo gets him to base and turret. So if he could, does he do enough damage?
I don't know, 5 dice.
5, 6, 7. I was just wondering if you could one-shot him.
4 more crits going through.
Yeah, so that's a dead Leia.
No, she's at 1.
No,
she's dead. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead. You're
They
right.
do 6.
That's 5. that's 5. Yeah. Boop. I'm gonna pin you this time because I can.
Now, yeah, he rolls the hit or crit. Poor old turret down there. He's just gonna have to suffer the attack. Can he soften them up enough for next activation to take them out easily? That's the question, I guess.
Well, if he rolls his heal dash, he gets to heal the strain off the commandos at least.
That would be very good actually, because they're
So neither
turn
one's terrible then. Like either one he rolls isn't a terrible choice. Like I would prefer the heal actually in this very specific case. My commandos aren't just sad.
He does have the heals on the tree, so if he can get 3 down, he can do 3 damage strained and get the 2 heals. Oh, did he not roll the dice?
He did not.
Oh, Leia's alive on 1. Interesting. So he chose not.
Oh, she's at 10 health.
Yeah.
That's why she's alive, because he only did 4 the first time, then did 5.
I thought they full treed.
No, they only had 4 crits. The 2 natty blocks, those 2 natty blocks.
Well, poor Bays and Chirpa only get 4 crits.
Both times.
Yeah.
Well, no, they only got 3 the first time. That's because he rolled 3 expertise, which when shooting in the melee sides, only a crit and a hit. You needed the 4 to get the double crit. So he's 1 off, so there was that.
All right. So
Take a heal action. Okay. Defense or yep, pew pews.
Bays and Chirpa are in steadfast. They've just been exposed by Leia's coordinated fire.
Good for them.
What's the 3 expertise?
4 down.
Nice, which is
2
decent.
hits. Yeah, this should be double shove or a single shove, and then what's the word?
Repo.
Does the repo off that?
4 down gets you
Double shove
them a
the
repo. Doesn't get double shove though. It does if you
Yeah.
get 1 around.
So this guy moved over here, but this one didn't move at all? With that defensive maneuver? Huh.
They were strained, right?
Yeah, so first action would have been recover. Then you defensive maneuver. Which then got scaled up here. This guy should 100% just scaled up here, like right in front on the terrain in front of Baze, and then went pew pew and pushed onto the point while pushing him off.
Yeah, I didn't fully follow what happened there.
But he repoed back onto the point to double body it with Leia, which, yay. Simply put, like, yay.
So now Bays and Chirpa's natural card has come out. Can't reserve because he's got Luke in reserve.
They take a recover and move both conditions like this. Easy. Or they could just take the recover heal the disarm, or not even care about the disarm, honestly.
Yeah, heal the 2 damage, take him to 3, and just 2 attacks.
Like pew pew, like kill, Leia and the Rebel Commandos.
Yeah, I'd be a bit weary of Chirpa though. Chirpa kills them if they killed Leia now.
If they're Chirpa would need 3 down still.
Yeah, well, he gets an extra dice, so it's a 6 dice attack because that's not limited to a attack action.
Well, it does say other Ewoks though. You see, he doesn't ever get benefits himself.
Ah, correct.
So he needs 3 down still in that 5 dice versus them, which I don't believe would happen.
Well, I want to see him try.
But yes, I'd recover both the disarm or by the pin and the disarm or walk. Either one. Or walk closer. You're right. He's probably right on that.
Alright, move action.
Kill both of them. And then just be on the point, which if Chirpa will block it by, dashing onto it.
So they've flipped into sharpshooter, which means they won't have steadfast anymore, but they will have cover 2 now potentially. One from their card, and the other from the
strategic position.
Yeah.
The more important part of that side is it has crit mitigation.
Yes, it can be very handy. Being in the right side of the card at the right time. They're both good sides, just at the right time.
Shooting Leia first with disarmed attack. They hunkered forward. Fair enough. Disarm sucks.
Yeah, good disarm. Blocking it all, I think.
Blocks it all, yeah. Once more with feeling.
Okay, he's going to test Chirpa. Good. Go on, kill her. Oh yeah, see you later.
Definitely gonna murder her.
Misses.
She was dead in the water regardless. It's just like, oh, I rolled bad. You could have rolled perfect here. Wouldn't have mattered.
Bit of Anthopoodoo there.
Like, she could have literally rolled 4 expertise or whatever and turned off a crit, and she'd still be dead in the water.
Okay, here we go. Jeopardize. Jeopardize. Yep, go on. Get the crit. three times. Couldn't hit it.
Yeah.
At least you give it a go.
Yeah, heal the conditions. Well, dashing first, but yeah, still healing all the conditions you just gave. So if I was a Chirpa player, I'd be on my back point still holding for range 2 of it.
The Rebel Commandos on?
Still kind of works. Yeah, because Rebel Commandos aren't long for this world. Again, they have,
Yeah. They one attack.
So if Rebel Commandos are drawn, like if he draws Rebel Commandos, he takes both those points that the Rebel Commandos are on pretty comfortably. Assuming Chirpa, doesn't just go back down there.
Alright, we could be flipping to steadfast here. Is it time to flip?
Well, it's time to spend a force first and have, them dash, and then have the Rebel Commandos put 5 dice in their base and sure, hopefully killing them.
Yeah. They could get the heals. He could heal them. Because he gets to... They both get to dash or double heal or make a 5 dice or gain hunker.
Yeah, I would put him... I would walk him forward. I would scale him up with a dash. and hopefully keep the other gents in range 4, just so I can shoot Bayesian Shirt. Then I would try very ineffectually punching with him to push him off the point or push myself on the point, either or, and or wounding him. They only have 5 health left. Coming up there to hang out with them first, get rid of the hunker token. Like, sure, he still gets the cover from and cover, so gets all the cover. But it's fine.
He's not within range 2 to heal the rebel commandos, but he is within range to dash up.
Yeah, just scales himself up.
So yeah, he's going to get them to attack first. Probably try to shove them back.
He has to move first in this. Wait, no, he doesn't.
No, it's the support first, and then
shoot first, then him. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I have them shoot every time.
Yeah.
They might get lucky and kill them, They're not, because they are rolling, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice.
Okay, so I'm not sure what he chose there. Yeah, he healed the rebel commandos. So he's got a bit of faith in R2's punch.
Hey, it's +1 dice there. That's 7 due to chirp.
Yeah. Just needs the one down.
They're not steadfast yet.
Not anymore, they're not. No. And no cover.
So they're going for a ride. Yeah, they're going for a ride.
Come on,
and he spent the force for an expose. I wouldn't have bothered.
Well,
100% wouldn't have bothered for that.
He needs this. Well, expose mattered.
It did matter.
Yeah.
Which is saying something, but Jesus. Still would have had 2 through, though. Oddly enough. Instead, he's getting what?
7.
4 through? Aw, they're alive on 1 with a strain.
It's full tree, isn't it? 7 minus 2.
It's only 6 hits, right? Or 5 hits in a crit, technically. These are
6. Yeah, 6 down to 4.
If he rolled 1x more expertise, they would have killed him with his BS.
Yes. Well, they're in a world of pain, and they're not going to move when Cassian's revenge movement is triggered.
This is true. Did C3PO follow that up?
It doesn't look like he's technically on the point, does he?
No, he I would check that personally, but
I think he's basically where Baze was, right?
Baze was closer. He's definitely not in the center point for cover as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's contesting the active objective, but not the inactive. But I don't know. Need to see that.
Easy.
Ezra, my boy. And he just walks back up and says, I'll have that, thank you.
Hopefully gets 3 down while punching C3PO. Gets the heals on Baze and Sheriff from underneath.
And that'd be lovely. Yep, I can punch you.
Like, he needs to get the double shove. He'd need 3 down as well, but I would take the heals personally. The shove's meant to be nice.
Not bad from Ezra. That's what, 6? No.
5.
Yeah.
To 1. Yeah. To 1.
Wait, he's getting those heals.
C3PO's defenses are great and all, and 4 expertise.
Yeah, the best thing...
Gives him a dash, but 4 down means, ow.
So, goodness gracious me, while 1 or more allied Ewok units that are not wounded are within 3. So, when he's with Leia, he is an Ewok, and he's always within range 3 of himself. So, when he's with Leia, characters in this unit cannot be targeted with a ranged attack.
No shooty.
But when he gets punched, doesn't do too well there, does he? Kind of had to bomb him forward, though. He's not going to die, but well, is he
Also,
even going to
the
be
Rebel
shot?
Commandos should not have healed themselves because R2, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Definitely would have removed that, strain from them.
With I keep pushing that one.
They could
R2.
have had
I'm not
everything.
sure that's such a good idea. Which is basically what's Echo and Tech have it. What's it called?
Yes, as does Lando and Bar2, oddly
Hmm.
enough. Forward planning or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yes, so they would have didn't need to take the recovery. They could have just healed the strain when they activated, and then been cool about it.
I suppose it frees up coordinated fire damage.
Well, it would have freed up them moving up and shooting and pushing off the top guys and scoring points, pushing off base and Chirpa, for instance.
Ooh, so that doesn't. I can see Shadow, so he would have clipped that piece of the high terrain.
100%.
Yeah,
He definitely could have pushed him next to base and made the angle a lot better.
yeah.
Yeah. I would personally dash C3PO to the high ground ladder in the bottom and put him directly underneath the high ground there, contesting the objectives much as he can, contesting a objective. Because then he's getting his steadfast out.
Would have been nice if he still had that scale. Could have just walked back up with the dash.
Walk right back up, yeah.
But Ezra would have taken it anyway because he's a tiebreaker. But all right, Ewok Hunters.
Well,
Climb, defensive maneuver. That gets one there, but the other one, move action, ladder. Yeah, you can probably get them both there.
Poor Ezra. There's some strength in numbers coming for him.
What's that? Pack Hunter? No. When a character in this unit makes an attack as part of a combat action for each other allied Ewok character engaged with a target that is not wounded. Yeah, it's basically a Pack Hunter.
So +1 dice could be technically more if there's more people around.
Yeah. So it's slightly better, but I don't think Pack Hunter is limited to not being wounded. It's just when they're engaged.
No, it's not. Yeah, just engaged. That being said, this could stack up high more because, Leia exists.
Yeah, because they're all
also works
Ewoks.
on ranged attacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just an attack. It's part of combat action.
So when this guy dashes forward and gains the focus, or he did actually dash first, I guess. Dashed first. All right, so he only gets +1 dice here, +2 because of Chirpa. So he's rolling, what, 8?
8's still alright. Getting a crit on 1 expertise.
9. I'm not sure it's. Oh, focus. Focus, Chirpa.
4
thing.
expertise.
Yeah, it's a crit and a hit and a damage. and a damage. Oh. So he's 4 down? Yeah. Nice. And the damage. Watch me climb and expose you, Ezra. Ezra might die here, and that's actually entertaining.
Did he coordinated fire expose or coordinated fire damage? Or neither?
Did Ezra take more? He shot basil and cilantro?
Well, they're dead. Cassian's moving Luke.
I have questions. Basil and cilantro were strained with 1 health left or something. There's no way I even look at them funny. They could sit where they're at forever.
Yeah.
I'd double shoot Luke, not Luke, Baze or Ezra every time here because you've pin on ones, you're not worried about him dashing. And again, if you get lucky on like climb or whatever, you can just
Yeah,
do terrible things.
Ezra's the
But
problem. Ezra's holding that point by himself. Baze and Chirpa, they're not contesting the rear objective, like the Ewok home point. And the other one's contesting from the ground. So. Oof, have a look at that.
guess if you're going 10 for 10, you're going 10 for 10.
I'm
Not killing him though.
Say that's full
But
tree.
10 for 10. I could have rolled perfect. That would have mattered. Yes. I think Ezra actually turns a crit off here. Or crit down. Yeah, not even off.
I don't really think it matters with that roll. That's in love.
No, he'd still go 7 down regardless if it mattered, but no, he
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, the double attack on Ezra would absolutely have been the go.
Which again, like he still gets to move Luke, not worried about that. But Ezra would be dead, which this is one of those times that Cassian Triggers scores 0 points for him. They don't affect any points. Therefore, it would have been much better to not have that.
Well, I don't know if killing Baze and Chirpa and moving Luke. When Luke was back there, you wouldn't be pulling him out of reserve. Now you're getting closer to think like once Ezra. Well,
oh yeah, no, Luke was.
Yeah, see, look, he's already eyeing it up. He's gonna jump up there
Which
and
again,
smack
if
those
you were
Ewoks.
shooting Ezra on the first attack and you just shoved him off the point with a pin and expose and some damage on him or whatever, cool. Then you don't need to do anything after that. You can. Like I would 100% kill him because I know Luke's coming anyways, and he's not really getting what's I'm looking for. He's not getting there realistically now.
Yeah, I don't like to make things easy for Luke or any melee only character. If you can keep as far away from them as possible, them having an activation where they can't get in range of someone, that's pretty good.
But I'm a firm believer that these Ewoks are dead.
Yes.
And that's the struggle. Dead Ewoks plus struggle.
He must have flipped to Suresu at the start of the game that I missed. I thought he started in the other side. But why would you?
So
he's only got the one side, in my opinion.
To the correct. I would jump to the right side of him, or to the Ewok hunters there, to the right. Profit or destroy, slap them for 5 dice, then slap them for 7 right after. They don't get to move around that at all.
And at the same time,
so he jumps onto the point, they get to move around.
I'd be looking to hit that double heal, get a shove, the double heal, jump to get into a spot for one good shove to do another double heal for Ezra. If you can heal Ezra 4, that'd be fantastic. He's nearly back to full health. Also got Cassian bomb to think about. Who's going to suffer from that? Commandos are going to get hit. Wicked is not. Hunters are going to get hit.
Well, Hunter should die if he wins the struggle, so they won't be there to get hit.
He just needs to soften them up, and the bomb might do the rest. Then he can avoid.
Well, he doesn't take the point while winning the struggle.
How does? So Chirpa's is just when they become wounded. Oh, by an attack. So the bomb would not trigger Chirpa. Correct?
Which again, Luke's the best play here for this. Yeah, correct. Luke's the best play. He just kills them. Chirpa does whatever, and you know, if he gets the 5 dice, it'd be sad if you killed Ezra. But that's assuming that Luke didn't get any heals while killing the Ewoks.
Yeah,
and that's assuming that they didn't
Okay, I'm going to pull that heat map back up.
Cassian himself's going to dash here or not dash here? Question mark. He dashed Luke. I'm assuming with the 4. There we go. There we go. I was like, he's just not going to bother. Okay, fair enough.
Yep, so no Hunker because Luke's not a spy. Kept Luke in reserve. Pulled Cassian.
He's looking at his range 4 gun when he has a range 5 gun on this side.
Yeah, I don't use that range 4 side at all. It's not too bad.
His
but
double
it's just,
shove on 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know. I'm normally a big fan of double shoves, but normally I've got enough double shoves in my list. I like him being able to lay a bit of pain.
He wants to wants a shove now just to win the to take the point back with Ezra because, well, mind you, he needs both shoves because of the steadfast C3PO hanging out underneath. C3PO.
Oh,
well,
look at that.
6 and 1's a number.
Oh, 5 blocks.
5 blocks. Jesus.
Yeah. 2 through.
You down. You get nothing.
Shove.
Well, you get. I guess it's 2 damage in it or 3 damage in a disarm then, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, because R2 is providing that steadfast bubble.
Even does it when dead. Not that he is dead, but even does it when he's dead.
Alright, so they're not dying off the bomb. Leia's already dead. C3PO can die off the bomb. But that was not struggle. So, Wicket.
Wicket can't score 4 here.
Can move some stuff around.
And a wound.
He's got a good tactic. At the start of this unit's activation, choose an enemy character in line of sight of an Ewok supporting unit within 3. Bit conditional. Each character in this unit and each character in the chosen allied unit may dash. So, who's he got within range 3?
Nobody. You can dash nobody.
Yeah.
So Cassian's not dying to Wicket. Royal Commandos are too far. Luke's not dying to Wicket. The only person he could kill would be Ezra, and he'd still have to take a point while doing so to win the struggle here, which isn't happening.
No. So, we haven't seen cover come up too much. We've seen it a little bit where those Ewok hunters are next to Ezra. Kind of that halfway point between those 2 objectives. Outside of that, I haven't really seen it come up.
Yeah, that center objective is the most. That one and yeah, that one is by far the most used in struggle 1. It just is because again, like stand between them and go, I have cover now, yay! And also standing the same center one when you're staying on your own home point in the mid center, like I still have cover now, yay!
So the middle points, it's easy to contest both, but when you're going from like the diamond, like back rear to one of the side points, you can't do the same thing. You can't sit in the middle of those and be within 2 and within 2. Just doesn't measure out.
Maybe if you're a 50.
Maybe if you're a 50, yeah.
I haven't actually tried it because it never was tactically sound in any of my games so far. Well, that's a nice kill for Ezra, I guess.
Seen some nice rolls today.
A lot of crits for Ewoks. And a lot of crits for Base and Chirp, too.
Yeah, crits going all round. So that's Ezra done.
Yeah, it's an extra damage plus 3 crits, so at minimum it's, what, 5 damage? Yeah.
Okay. So, looking at the heat map, the midline, not the middle, just the 2 outer, they seem to be on about 90% of the time, 80% of the time. So moving one of those Rebel Commandos up.
Oh yeah, 100% moving the Rebel Commandos up. He only has Rebel Commandos left in his deck, which means they go next and kill his Rebel Commandos and win the struggle. Because he can take both those points. Well, he can take one of those points, I guess. Which scores him... Well, I've killed the Ewoks.
Could have hit the ladder.
No,
Got a bit
Chirpa.
more room. Sorry?
Yeah, Chirpa can walk. Alright, that's fair. He's measuring from Chirpa, not Wicket right now, which is gonna be something. Ah!
What is there to... Well, he's going for Cassian. Fair enough, too. If he can lay a strained, which he gets on one, that means that's going to be some extra damage. Oh, did he not get the attack?
He didn't kill anything.
Oh,
He Wicket killed Ezra. He was measuring a walk from Chirpa though, because Wicket just literally dashed the ladder and then shot and was like, "I'm here now."
he still got Shatterpoint, right?
He does, yes. He has Shatterpoint
And
well,
Chirpa? Is Chirpa even gone?
And Chirpa, yeah.
Yeah,
Shatterpoint and Chirpa.
interesting. Double activation in that second struggle when he's going to have access to impact. Impact 3 potentially. So 4 extra dice on top of his 7 or 8.
So the Rebel Commando the first commando he walked or moved just now, I would have 100% fell out of the ladder, out the backside of the ladder right there. He landed next to, and I would then be punching C-3PO to kill him.
Yeah. That's at least going to put a price on Brilliant Duration, which starts free, same as R2. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Or he just kills the commandos and calls it good enough. Either one really works here. He's not really winning the struggle.
Come on, kill
Pew,
something.
pew.
I want to see Chirpa's revenge. Just going to grab a drink. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Pew pew, here comes 8 dice. Commando on commando power. Rolling at least 7 dice. Yeah, he did this time. 3 blocks. Yar, that is 7 down to 4. Poke. 7 down to 4.
All right, how many through was that?
Quick. Just 4. Just 4. Leave him on 1.
Oof. They still got another attack, right?
They do. Even though, honestly, I would have shot the Ewok Hunters here and scored my 2 points, let him win the struggle, and then bomb the Ewok Hunters, the Commandos, and C-3PO, and they won't be alive in the second struggle at all.
Yeah.
Because since he's only taking 1 point here if he kills them, well, he's scoring 3 points, but that just means the Wicket and or not, excuse me, Shatterpoint or Chirpa needs to wound something and take the point back. And
Yeah. So 3 through, I think.
they're dead.
Chirpa
says
doesn't dash and heal.
50-50s of sadness every time.
Yeah. But there are games where he's rolling that hit. Sorry?
He's going to heal the Ewok Hunters, of course, or should.
Yeah, so imagine if Chirpa's hitting that hit or crit every time.
Yeah, it would be
Big
an
difference.
ideal game.
Yeah.
He'd be useful. He's a 7 cost. You know, let him play as a 7, would you?
Yeah. Alright, Shatterpoint. Do we see Chirpa? Where are you, Chirpa?
No, he's thinking doing the right thing, which is either waking up the commandos, which probably should, and just kill his commandos. I'd remove the disarm. I would walk forward to engage him to remove his hunker, and then I would, you know, not be there anymore.
Yeah.
Then I would shoot him. I would shoot him with the other guy. Then I would shoot him again. I'm assuming I'm getting 2 successes to push him, and then push him, like shoot him again with the other dice. But them being hunkered, it's meh. Chirpa can walk up here and slap commandos for some amount of dice. He needs what? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. He needs a whole tree to kill him.
The whole tree.
Do 9 damage, yeah.
Yeah, full health.
He's 5 down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 on either side, but
Just look at the bodies between the Leia home point and that side objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 8 units just in that small amount of space. 8 characters, right?
so him sending Chirpa over here is not great for him because now when Luke kills the Ewok hunters, they're gonna be sad panded.
Chirpa.
Might outright kill them.
Yeah,
4 and 3. So 5 down will outright kill them.
Take that. At least you got a chance.
He will win the struggle.
He's out of force. And he's still got 1 activation, which is going to be Chirpa again, right?
Yes.
And it. Alright, now Cassian's bomb. It's going to kill C3PO. Do a bit of damage to those hunters.
He still has the Cassian trigger he should be using to do something with.
If we look at the heat map.
At bare minimum, I might move Bodhi backward or towards Cassian. Just so he's like toward more centered. Yeah, so he's more centered. Making sure, I guess it could clear a condition, clear their strain out and hang out, but Luke can't spend all the force he has.
Yeah, because he's going to get 1 back, and he can only spend 1 in his turn.
Cassian bombs, yay! They didn't forget them, which still happens.
Really? Oh, 3 damage.
3! Woohoo! Obviously!
Does happen way too often, the old 3 damage.
6 free damage, or excuse me, 9 free damage for 0 effort.
Yeah.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Okay, so in this struggle, at the start of a unit's activation, if it's within 2 of one or more inactive objectives, each character in that unit may dash. So if 2-body support, one of those characters is within 2 of an inactive, they will both get to dash. Then if no characters moved, characters in that unit gain impact 1 and sharpshooter 1 till the end of the turn.
So his choices are the Sunner's always on, which is great and everything. Cassian's is always on, and Chirpa's in this case is always on. So his choice is either Wicket's Point that he's holding or No Man's Land, which my option here would be I only have Luke left, and Luke's only taking the center.
So this must be the only card out of the Struggle 2 cards where the center point is on. This heat map is correct.
Yeah, this is just Luke beating nonsense up.
Alright, I will pull up the mission card just quickly. Okay, during the second and third struggles, at the start of each turn, if there are no priority tokens on the battlefield, roll 2 dice, 2 defense dice, and mark the corresponding objectives with that priority objective token. If 2 matching results are rolled, mark the objective that corresponds with the result and the other eligible objective as chosen by the inactive player. So he rolled 2 different ones, so it just was what appeared on the dice. If he rolled the same, his opponent would get to choose which one of the other objectives. So the miss or the block or the diamond, and not the one that doesn't have a picture. Correct?
Correct. Eligible objective in this case is the priority points, not the non-priority that can never be. So if I was Luke here, I would kill this Ewoks, then I would jump to that priority point in the back. I'd leave the center open. Because Chirpa's taking that one, Cassian's taking that one, so he's only scoring 2 here regardless. But I would rather have myself on a priority point. This gives him free access to just wander down and take it.
So 4 crits for Luke.
Yeah, they're dead.
So yeah, 5 down.
Also, to be extremely clear here, I would have jumped to the other side, not on the objective with Luke. I would have used Prophet or Destroyed first, because they only had, 3 health left? They wouldn't have been able to dash, slap them, get 2 successes, kill them, and then I have all of my actions to go do something with.
That does make a lot of sense.
Now he's just sitting here in the middle going, look at me go, I'm in the middle, which, so be it, but...
It's pretty handy for his bubble.
Removing the pin and or expose, sure.
Yeah.
Again, the anti-expose bubble he now has is great. Like, it neuters Leia, but Leia, yeah.
It's
Excuse me.
Mace Windu definitely has the best bubble. Luke's is a lot more situational.
Momentum in 2, and then no profit, no nothing.
Chirpa's, Chirpa got the hit?
He rolled it.
Yeah, come on down. Now, depends on what
I assure you, I would not have left that point.
Cause...
You couldn't have convinced me not to... I would have not let... You couldn't convince me to do that point. 100%. I score it.
Yeah.
I'd flip it on my turn. Chirpa's coming up next. We know that. Like, guess he can punch Luke Skywalker, who's going to say, "I profit by this or be destroyed," and watch Luke leave.
Common sense agrees with you, but the fact that this is the 4th Chirpa roll now, I think, and it's the one time he's got the hit, he probably just wants to be like, yes, I get to attack now. I'm going to go do it.
He has 2 crits, which he gets 1 success.
So I think that was, yeah, probably more an emotional choice instead of a logical one.
Like, and then whatever condition you just gave him or damage or whatever, he just heals back because probably this should be destroyed. Or no, I will not fight you. My bad. Which again, Luke still has a whole other action here. Like, gets a jump from Prophet. I would literally just jump down, walk over, and take one of the 2 priority points. I would give Chirpa the center and be like, "That's yours, man. Have at ye." Because then Chirpa can't make it to any point. He can maybe make it to Andor's point. Probably not. He has no force, nothing. Yeah, like, I would let him have that 1 point. I would have scored my 2 and been happy. Like, Prophet or when I fight you, jump down. I would hit this bottom. I'd hit the ladder in the bottom, fall at the front of it, and then just climb or jump or ladder up and take the back point right there. I'm like, I'm over here now. And then Chirpa literally cannot. Like, he can go there and try punching Luke again, and then Luke says, "I will not fight you," and then keeps his point still. Like, there's no world that Chirpa takes a point on his turn then.
Alright, Chirpa into Luke. What did Luke stay?
Luke will not fight him again. Luke's 3, but he's getting 4 through, which sucks, but The shove here doesn't do anything, so just 6 damage. Guess that's what I would do. Because if you shove him, he has the jump, so it doesn't do anything, and you're just doing less damage, and you don't need to repo yourself. So, yeah.
And he did spend for it, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Refreshed his deck, and it came back.
Yeah, because I will not fight you needs to be. You need to choose to do the ability before you roll the dice.
Correct. Which he made the right choice of healing the disarmament of damage, because him being pinned, once he activates, he won't be. So, oh, you pinned me. Oh, no.
Okay, so to go back to the Mishgard, that's another one. During the 2nd and 3rd struggles, at the start of each turn, if there are no priority tokens on the battlefield, roll the 2 defense dice and mark the corresponding objectives with the priority objective tokens. If the 2 matching results are rolled, mark the objective that corresponds with the result and another eligible objective as chosen by the inactive player. That's what we went over before. Then it says, a player that controls both active objectives marked with the priority token moves the struggle token 1 additional space for the momentum.
I'm going to cut you off really quick.
Yep.
So Ezra started on an inactive objective. He gets a dash from that. Didn't use it.
Oh, really?
Well, he literally started on an inactive objective. Could have had a free dash. Which then, this right here, him hitting this ladder now by spending 2 force for the jump, would have been free.
Yeah, 2 force matters.
Yeah, would have been free. Again, starts on an active objective, has no tactics, it is Ezra, but he'll get a free dash, land on down, walk over there, and then not spend, 2 force.
Yeah. Unfortunate. To go back to the card, a player that controls both active objectives marked with a priority token moves a struggle token 1 towards their momentum at the end of their turn. Then they remove all priority objective tokens from the battlefield. So some people are reading it differently, but they have to claim both priority markers in the one turn
to get picked up.
To score the extra and to clear them and re-roll. So that's why they've stayed.
If you don't
and
score
they
the
have
extra,
rolled.
they stay down.
Yep.
That is correct. So Wicket here also gets a free dash when he activates. Then he gets another, well, he gets his tactic dash first, which he can easily dash towards the other inactive objective standing in front of him, and then dash again from there. And then move if he really wanted to. Is it the right choice here? But he could definitely take the center point at least from Luke. There's that. He can score 1, which isn't great. He scored 0 on the flip of the struggle, which is terrible.
He has someone within 3 to do his tactic, but unfortunately they are wounded, so they can clear a pinned, and you can dash one of them. Then Wicket gets a dash.
Correct.
Then he would be within 2 of another inactive, and then he could get a dash from that.
So here, for instance, like I said, Chirpa should not have dashed or ran away from the objective. He didn't. He scored 0, which is you can't do that. You can't score 0 when it's the start of the struggle on your turn. You can't. Like you denied him. He only scored 1 on his turn. Then he has scored 2 just now. It's like, oh, he's +3 now, and like that's great and all. But which again, as I just said, he forgot their dash from the back objective into this objective right here, which then would be able to walk next to Luke.
Yeah, I honestly think he just did it to see if what Chirpa could do in that turn. Hopefully he has a good turn, but yeah.
Well, Luke rolled like ass, but at the same time, I guess 5 down to 4. Perfect. I guess Luke is gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6 damage will probably wound him. Sure
was
will.
Panther Voodoo roll.
They both he rolled 4 misses, but he still got what he needed. Like we both rolled bad. I rolled worse. Technically true. I did roll half misses, but I got what I needed compared to you needing to roll 1 of anything on that other side to not die.
Yeah.
Literally 1 of anything. Baseline cilantro moved. Ooh.
Did they? Isn't that where he moved him to last time he killed someone?
Uh-huh. But now they're walking towards the priority objective. Speaking of Bodhi, he's going to score 4 points here. So even that horrible roll, losing that whatever, doesn't matter. He's going to score 4 here by just having Bodhi exist.
Yeah.
Shoot Chief Chirp in the butt, stand still, look pretty. Like, score 4. 1 away. Great.
The Rebel Commando's dead?
Yes.
Yeah, so he
Going
can
from alive.
he can do open line, right?
No, he doesn't own the objective. Has to control it to open it.
Yep.
He has a range 5 gun for some reason. Oh, they're both rolling really well.
Yeah, so
Oh, man. Yeah, blocks 2, has 1 through. Take a damage and a pin, I would think.
I was going to comment about 2 or 3 rolls ago how fewer misses we've seen, but they're warming up now.
Yeah, right? Like, scoring 4. Again, 108. Even with that bad roll against Luke, it's like, does it actually matter? Too little, too late. Which again, scoring 1 is what really hurt him here. Like, block and expertise is, yeah. He has no way of stopping that. He needs to kill Bodhi again.
If body's the middle, can he steal it off Cassian is the question.
He can take one of these points, and the easiest point to take here would hopefully be Bodhi's point.
Well, he can afford the expose. Oh, he can't expose Bodhi because he's immune.
Yes, he could, but no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a 8 damage. Yeah, can't kill him with the 1 attack.
The only thing he can do here would be walk down and body cap Andor's point while punching him in the face. That's the only line here that these guys can go. They can't affect Bodhi's point because they both can't reach over there. They're steadfast. They only have 1 shove, so they're not taking Bodhi's point.
Yeah, and Ewoks hold the middle. So yeah.
And I wouldn't believe they would be able to kill him either with their dice abilities. There's get 1+ from Chirpa and that's it. So like rolling 7 dice, but
Cassian's not in the crit downside.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'd be walking towards Cassian and punching him in the head and bodying his point and hoping. Flipping Leia, you have one option called sadness.
Yeah, so she has the ability to move someone advance pretty good, but unfortunately half her team is dead, so moving stuff is semi-irrelevant.
So she's moving Chirpa off, and if she remembers her own dash here afterwards, that'd be neat. I don't know where he's going and why, but maybe to Shatterpoint him later. Sure.
Yeah, thinking about next struggle, I think.
Yeah, fair. Ain't winning this one.
Yeah.
Kill Bodhi though, that's for sure.
Yeah, those middle rear points are active most of the time by the looks of it.
Hunker forward to get out of Basil and Cilantro range. Fair enough. She'd make it for sure. Which again, she hits a free dash right now. No one's used at any point in time. She definitely could have dashed away, then hunkered or bed in range, focus, shoot, do whatever. Or get, impact, then focus and shoot or walk, whatever. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's probably at least the second time I've seen the dash is important and has been missed.
Ezra missed it. Wicket missed it. Bodhi didn't care. Bodhi didn't need to use it.
Yeah, so unlike the cover from Struggle 1, yeah, it seemed to be hitting that ability more because we've only had a couple of turns of this struggle. As opposed to the first struggle where we only seen like 3 instances for nearly the whole deck. Where this, after a couple of turns, we've seen a couple of times.
Think force was just spent on? Wicket didn't spend any force.
Just now.
One force was spent. So what the two? Yeah, like what the two for? What? 7-3 down. Bodhi's alive, barely, but alive.
Was it coordinated fight damage?
It'd only be one then. Still.
Oh, she spent 2. Defensive maneuver. Oof, that would hurt
I
if she did.
Yes,
Defensive
yeah.
maneuver.
Which again, that dash.
Yeah.
That,
That's 4 force.
Which is really, really dumb.
4 force has gone down the drain.
Which is really,
for no
really
reason.
dumb. But if you don't use the tools you have, it's fine. The mission's completely A-okay if you don't use the things it's allowing you to use. A-okay then, absolutely.
Yeah, yep. But they definitely would have seen some different interactions if they had have used. Well, maybe no, they would have had more force to do different interactions at different times.
Well, he's getting 2 force back right here with basil and cilantro. So that's nice.
They contesting. Yep, so they're in range of an inactive. Does he dash?
They both get the dash.
Okay, that one is
like I dash next to Leia, and I get to punch you in the face with 8 dice, and then I get to dash over here, and I punch you again, or shoot you, or anything.
I think Connor has spotted the dash from the card.
I'd be impressed. Because again, like Leia just defense maneuvered out and like got a hunker, and like my free dash denies that now. Yay!
Yeah, spent 2 force for the hunker.
Yay!
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay. He may be forgoing it also. Alright, using a dash.
Just walking.
Yep, could just be a move action, correct?
Nope.
Yep, it's a move action.
Got it. Just walking. Got it. Perfect.
No one wants to dash. That's okay. At least it's even. At least one person isn't forgetting it and the other person's doing it every time. But
since they didn't dash, they would technically have impact and sharpshooter now. So when they flip their card, they would have extra dice. They were rolling 9 dice instead of 8.
Correct. So let's see if
they do it this way instead. We're gonna find out.
Maybe, yeah, you could be onto it. So this is a melee, so that should be 8-9. Yes. Oop. Yes, he's remembered.
They did remember the ability.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, I seen the mouse pointer floating over the card. Looked like he picked it up.
6 down to 3. Yeah, 6 down to 3. Which is 4 damage and expose.
Punching Wicket. Oof, poor Wicket.
Wicket does have nope. Never mind. That's Wicket.
Put down
3 blocks means he has 5 on his tree.
Oof, poor Wicket.
Wicket's gonna take just 6 damage here and some conditions. Probably out exposing this. Sorry, I'm not gonna bother shoving you. I hope Wicket's not on that center point. I'd be sad if he was.
Why's that?
There's a Cassian bombs.
Ooh, he looks very close to me.
Right? I hope he's not on that center point. Why? Because it could be bad.
Okay, wait. Is the Cassian dice? Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, we're getting it.
Bodhi's eating some of this. That's for sure. Not Bodhi.
2.
Blank. And that's
it. Measure Wicket.
No. We don't do that here.
All right. That's a great photo of that mission card. I should submit one to fix that. But good drunk looking at it.
Sideways.
Yeah. All right. So now
So
the tactical advantage
corners
changes.
are still on.
At the end of an allied unit's activation, if it's within range 2 of one or more inactive objectives, refresh a force. So remember, it happens at the end of the turn. So let's see how often they can hit that. Because spending all that force for stuff that they didn't need to, they might be able to recoup those losses.
So it's still Cassian and Bodhi's point, which they do need to roll priority again, just so we're clear. It needs to happen. But so then it's the choice of either the closer points to Cassian, which then we have a Wicket on, which Wicket's on 2 health or 3 health. Ooh, a 3 health exposed Wicket. Yeah, that's my choice right there. He has the Ewok hunters as well, but I don't mind that because once they go, he still has Shatterpoint and things to go commit murder with.
The Ewoks are not looking good. Leia's 6 damage to go and she's exposed. Wicket is 3 health to go and he's exposed. And Chirpa is at 4 left. And the rest are dead. So it's gonna be really hard for the Ewoks.
Again, I choose closer to Andor.
Closer to Andor.
Even though because you have your Ewok standing
top
there
one.
on the point for one.
Yep.
And then you have Wicket down there. You're there and you have these bodies, you have people, you have C3PO that can hopefully get places as well. And you have Chirpa standing there. Sure, your one Rebel Commando is on this point over here, and you have Leia over here next to the Space Balloon Cilantro, but that being said, again, it's not great for the Ewok player at the moment. Which the corner point and the top point. This is an excellent time for Ewok hunters to come out and stare. Because they need, 3 successes for their single shove? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
Well, at bare minimum, this one of these Ewok hunters has to come onto the base insurance point just to take that. Or they have to get Captain Cassian Andor off his point with a shove.
But he's just pulled Leia.
That's what they were doing. Leia was pulled the previous 20 shot bays, or Bodhi, excuse me. If he draws here and gets C3PO, he's going to have a bad time. Gets commandos would be fine-ish.
Or did he Shatterpoint Leia?
Would cost. No, they still only have 3 cards, which
okay.
He hasn't drawn yet. No.
I should just pick the card up and put it down.
He's debating on using the hunters. Yeah.
Here we go.
Because it's
hunter.
Which honestly, I haven't seen a single Ewok hunter use a coordinate fire yet.
Yeah, the pin.
Mind
I
you,
was thinking the same thing.
But Luke. But
True. It's the only reason I take him there.
He's literally the anti-Ewoks right now. He's I ignore your expose and your pins.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
All right. Who's he going for here?
If he was going to go this way anyways, he 100% should put it on that side then. And Cassian sit in his corner by himself. Never interacting again.
All right, Bodhi's going to get
2 force for this. Bodhi's getting shot 8 dice. Yeah, focus plus the Chirpa dice. Makes sense.
Oh, not
That's
too bad.
3 crits. And that's a sad Bodhi.
That's a dead Bodhi, probably.
Yeah, extra pin on the front. So yeah, dead Bodhi. Which isn't great because this person called Ezra here is just going to walk over this direction.
No ladder for interviews, but I think the advance gets him there.
Yeah, just straight at it all day. That's the simplest move. You can't take the back right. It's not happening. Like no one's alive to get over there. The base up top isn't coming down to the other objective to double stack that one. Andor's not leaving, of course. So literally the only option is to walk over Ezra, take point, and be happy.
Looking base and turret.
They have a Shatterpoint still, which would probably be base and turret. So I would 100% not bother with that.
Well, they can't. They can't advance because they're engaged with Green Leia. They're not a spy, so they can't reposition.
They're not a spy, correct.
So it should have only been a dash.
Another reason why Ezra should be on the point.
Yeah,
and holding it.
All right.
Yes, they're shooting basil or cilantro here. The Spice Boys.
They're full health, but why not?
Trying to whittle them down. Like, it's his only option. Or I can shoot into Cassian, but again, that's not worth it because he won't be able to push him off. But he gets plus 1 more dice shooting basil down there. So there's that.
For the pack hunter.
Strength of numbers, yes.
Yeah.
That should be 9 here. Well, that's a sweet 4 blocks and a dash. They're already immune to pins, so as long as you didn't shoot the one that's not on an objective, you should be okay here.
It's only 1 through though, I think. 1 through with an auto damage.
Yeah, it's really 2 damage and a pin.
Yeah.
But, Also, wait, there's in range of that objective? Oh, he's walking on it. Good. I was like, wait, what? No, he's not. Not yet.
All right, how far is Luke from Cassian?
He shot Andor with that. That's who he shot with that ability. So Andor took a 1 and a pin.
And he hit the heel.
It hit the heel, yes. Yeah. Yes, got it. Which gets a force back now because it's next to an objective. Yay! Did it.
Okay, let's see if he does refresh.
He did. He got 1 back. He's on 2 now.
Oh yeah, lovely. Luke.
Oh, Luke. How lucky.
Well, if he draws Luke, he will remove the pinned. Still be strained,
you
but
wake
then
up, clear the strain. You wake up, clear the strain, and clear the pin by existing.
Yeah. Then you'll get to jump and
then
refresh
you
a
sit
force.
right where you're at here. And then you jump over. You punch the hell out of the Ewok hunters. You just push them off the cliff. That's all you're doing to the Ewok hunters, push them off. And you score what? Oh yeah, that's what you go kill Wicket afterwards. There's some options then.
Base and turret, they're contesting from below, you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, so he just needs to shove him, like you said. 1 shove back. He's not going to be able to shove him off. I don't think there's room because there's models blocking below. But you can definitely shove him back towards Chirpa. Jump down. Kill Wicket. But then Chirpa can reposition or dash, which would get him that priority
focus
back.
Okay. 5, 6 down to 3. 5, 6 down to 3. So 3 down, which is just 5 damage. 2 shoves and a jump. I assure you that fat base isn't falling down. You need a different angle for that.
Yeah, it's just one shove because they're steadfast.
Correct. This does score him 3 points, so this is not bad. That's for sure.
Now, so if he goes down and kills wickets, like you said, doesn't matter what Chirpa rolls, he's going to get movement to be able to hit that priority objective.
Block one of them, correct?
Yeah.
Which should have been the priority, but I would have killed Wicket because again, I still have a Shatterpoint, which could be Luke or Baze and Cilantro, who will then take the points back from me. And again, the priority points being over here with these two means he's not scoring it at all. Like Chief Chirpa is not scoring it. He's C3PO is not coming over and removing Andor off the point, stuff like that. Like so, like he still has to fight over these 2 points instead, which wouldn't need to do. Which, again, yeah.
So he scores 3,
Yep.
and they roll for priority. Okay, so unfortunately, we haven't seen them roll 2 of the same and have the opponent pick. Shatterpoint. Who do you Shatterpoint?
He has no ability to get to Andor's point still. That's the issue here. Like he can't get back there. Like the question becomes, how does he get rid of Basil and Cilantro, who are steadfast in a dash, and get rid of Luke? There's not good options here. Simply put, there are not good options here.
And Luke did not finish his turn within range 2 of an inactive objective, did he? Which he
Could have easily done so.
Could have easily, yeah. Just by that point that we pointed out between the 2 objectives. Bit of thinking going on here.
Which again, there's no good options here. He has to put a body on Basil and Cilantro's point to score 2, and he's not getting Luke off a point. Well, that's not true, I guess. He could theoretically expose Luke now. For a force. Theoretically could expose Luke now.
Yep, and then if he plays his cards right, he can get that force back.
But again, he still doesn't have the ability to take more than a point with who he chooses because the commandos are too far away. Which then they try to use the 2 force to go forward. They're also pinned and disarmed, so they're not getting over the Basil and Cilantro point either.
See movement.
Is it Chirpa? Chirpa?
Yep.
Or is it Leia? It is Leia. Apparently.
Leia spent 2 force to move Chirpa.
That seems weird. Who's actually activating here? Okay, why was 2 force spent? Chirpa's not injured at all. That only cost 1 force to do that.
Did he bowl a toss and stealthy approach?
Oh, that might be boat why. Got it. He's exposing and getting a focus. Haha, joke's on you. Take 9 and die. Which, to be fair, again, Ezra just walks over there and takes the point. Well,
Yeah.
stands on the point and waits patiently. Stands on the point and waits patiently because obviously. This is what should have happened previous turn. Not moving Basil down. This is what should have happened the previous turn because then he would have owned that point already. Like he hasn't now because he's double bodying it with Wicket and Chirpa. But Basil and Cilantro are coming up shortly.
Yeah. Need to get that second body on the point. That base and Chirpa on the same point together. Then we can start looking at praying for the door to open. Which is it's an underrated ability.
I've seen it used once, ineffectually. It's like, aha, I turned your token off for all of 10 seconds.
It's good.
Commando's here. Kill Wicket. Oh, kills the Hunters. Takes his point. Hunters have, what, 3 health left? Yeah, kills the Hunters. Oh, he's the Red Commandos.
So if you can get Bays just north of Wicket, he will be contesting an inactive objective and the same objective as Chirp. So because he already owns it, he can spend a force to gain a momentum. Yes, because you don't remove the opponent's control token, you gain a momentum. And then at the end of the turn, he will also refresh that force back from contesting the inactive in the middle. And it's not limited to only their turn. So every turn, if it's still a tie.
The issue here is, though, it wouldn't be tied if they're both on it, because they'd have 3 buys with Ezra in both their bodies.
Yeah, that is correct.
Like, it wouldn't be a tie. They would just own it. That's a dead Ewok.
There's been a lot of deaths this game. A lot of deaths.
Dead Ewok is dead. I have no idea why they're both standing over here. This is nonsense to me. This He's shove on what, 3? Well, hopefully we can poke Ezra. Because if I... Why is he going that way? You only have one option. It's towards this bottom objective with that repo. You got one direction. That direction. What'd the other guy attack? Right? Like... Yeah, I guess go reposition. Which is, again, just punching Ezra in the face.
Oh, Cassian, what's the shoves like?
It's on 3. But I would...
Kill Ezra. Ezra should never hunker anymore.
100% shouldn't. If you're looking for 3, you might as well just punch Ezra, because you're trying to look for 3 on Cassian, who's not nowhere near enough to care.
Getting a body over there would be handy since it is going to be.
It would be, but Cassian is coming up shortly. Like, so this is the priority. If he did push him off of it, Cassian wouldn't score the priority at least. You gotta hop over. You definitely gotta hop over.
I just want to see Chirpa do well. He is capable of having awesome games, but he's also capable of having really not awesome games too.
So. Him not being dead here this whole time is pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shanking! Well, I believe Ezra's probably going to block. Unless he rolls all misses, probably be okay.
Ezra does occasionally shit the bed.
Roll 3 though, or 2.
2 blocks at 1 through.
And damage and a strain.
Yeah, damage strained. Yep.
Yeah, definitely damage strain. Shooting Leia, obviously, who is exposed with those 8 dice. Ah, 1 block. That means there is 5 down. Goodbye, Leia. Glad you were here with us today. Is Chirpa once per turn? No, he doesn't have a chance at it. Yeah.
Go, Chirpa.
Oh, God. Chirpa gets to heal himself, I guess. Ah.
Ba-bow.
Or he heals Wicket his expose and a damage, which is probably a fine choice as well.
Leaves the expose on Wicket.
Nope, healed 2 off of himself. Called it good enough. Scoring 4, not great.
Both get momentum. Did he finish within 2 of an inactive objective?
He did. He's staying in the center of it.
Did he refresh force?
He didn't. No, he did not. Ah. Miss and expertise. Yeah, that back point. Everything he doesn't own. And it's Chirpa! Chirpa!
Oh, Chirpa.
He can't kill Ezra because it doesn't do anything for him. Like, if he walks away from Ezra, right? Ezra takes the point. He kills Ezra. He just stands there and doesn't take anything.
Yeah.
Chirpa's not your friend here.
He can't just spend his last force to reserve him too, though. But he
kill Ezra.
He can get a force refresh if he chooses.
Yeah, but scoring 1 here is not the way you need to do anything, and that's just worse. But hey, here we are.
Hello, guys.
Morning.
Yeah, mate. This is my son, the chosen one. How did your game go, mate?
I lost.
Oh, unfortunate.
Ooh.
Yeah, Crosshair was horrible. He didn't do good.
Crosshair Primary, you played?
DT9904?
Yeah.
He's the best ever. The most best. Probably the best, one might say.
Oh, I like him. It's just he didn't really do it for me that time.
He never.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a look in at the balance patch. Anything cool happening in the game? Sorry.
C3PO is punching Luke, who's gonna, I will not fight you. And if C3PO rolls 0 misses, he has a chance of taking this point. He rolled a miss. Damn. He no longer takes this point.
No. What's that? 3 hits and an auto. Blocks it
It's
all.
blocked all anyways. And gets to heal too. Nice. And
How do I
GG.
go into the game thing?
Look for
Can I
Beast.
do that?
Yeah, look for Beast game.
Beast game.
Yeah, should say Beast.
Like in TT?
The game is
Yeah.
officially over. You can join it and look at it for all of 3 seconds as they finish flipping a card going, oh, I score 4 and wins.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah. Literally, he just flips a card and wins. There's nothing here. Yeah, there they are.
Hello.
They know. They know he flips a card and goes, I win now. Yay.
What'd you guys think of the mission?
This was my 6th game of it, so I'm enjoying it.
Interesting.
But
So why did no one dash the second struggle?
Yeah, this is my first time in the mission, and honestly, I guess I was so focused on the game that I wasn't thinking about how I'm enjoying the mission so much.
Leia should have 2 more force right now.
yeah, I may or may not have realized that way too late, but it's okay.
You defense maneuvered out. I went, no, you have a dash for free. Just like Ezra spent 2 force to jump over there. Like, I have a dash for free as well. You could just dash, walk, dashed, walk, ladder.
Yeah, I did it for the sharpshooter to try to one-shot Bodhi. Didn't happen. But
yeah.
Yeah.
You already lost the struggle. Like, I
Yeah.
want to do this. I was like, nah, not worth that.
I do like how kind of clustered it is.
So, why did Cassian take Baze here? And when he killed, was it Bodhi he killed? Might have been. When he walked Baze over here underneath, why, like, then this the second time you got when you moved Ezra over, when Ezra should have been the only one walking over to take the point?
Yeah, look, I'm only human. I moved back at the time. I moved Baze because I thought I want him in a better position. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's not near any points.
Yeah, Ezra I knew was going to be Ezra I knew was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
No matter which side I picked for the struggle, because if I picked this side, Ezra, if I killed anyone, was just going to walk over, and I can't do anything.
But the same as here, right? On this,
it doesn't matter either way. And then,
you should have chose that top side, because as soon as you sent your Ewoks to go fight Bodhi's point, right? And this one's over here, you no longer had any way. You can't get to Cassian's point. Like, Cassian's point's too far away. You've no bodies there. As soon as you went that way, you should have chose that way for objectives. Then you should have chose the, small wicket health, and again, he's exposed with 3 health left. Like, that point's gone. Shouldn't choose that point. Like, he should have been dead if someone looked at him funny. And then the other point again is staying in front of Cassian, who hasn't activated, and Luke hasn't activated. At least the other two, you have Leia on it, and then you could have the Ewok on the other point as well. Like, should you kill something, Ezra's gonna walk over. Is what it is. Like, he's gonna come over there regardless. Like, either point you should have been on. That's what, should have been definitely on the other side, though, because at least you're standing on them before getting murdered. But it's closer to your models. Like, C3PO can actually affect that point and stuff by existing. Once again, Luke just standing there going like, you rolled a miss here. I was like, no, he rolled a miss. I will not fight you. No.
I mean, it wouldn't have, I was gonna say, even if I didn't roll a miss, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, he blocked everything, so
yeah. It's like you rolled a miss and he blocked it all. No, the dream was not lived.
No. I was like, if I get If I roll 5 crits here, it would be like amazing. But yeah, that would be like the only way.
I guess I do
It was a rough
wonder,
spot.
like, how you kind of like. I'm still not quite sure like the best way to deploy for this mission.
I think at least with commandos, I think centering and throwing one off to the side, knowing that there's a higher chance that this one is
Yeah.
active,
If
is
you're
what
a
I went
first
with.
player, your left side is more important because it is the most important side as first player because it's going to
Okay.
start 60% of its chance on the left side in the center. And if it doesn't start in the center, it's going to be your choice because you're first player, which you can either choose your bottom left or your bottom right, depending on who's on what. But you want to heavily favor the left as first player, the right as second, obviously, because it's fully versed. But
I also had Luke just out of range for exposed immunity for a lot of that first struggle, which was kind of annoying. I put him a
also
bit
to
too
note,
far away.
if you're a fat Ewok with a 50 mil base, if you deploy straight on the center objective, you can be on it without needing infiltrate. I know.
Can you?
Yeah, you can math it out right now.
You could literally just grab your primary, stuff them forward, and grab an Ewok and straight onto it.
Wow. See, I haven't even tested that yet. I was a little scared.
Straight on 50 mil, only 50 mil bases, mind you. Can't be 40s. Gotta be fats. Look at me, I'm so good at this game.
Woo. Yeah. So I guess with that, I don't know if that would change my deployment though. I think I would still have deployed.
You have infiltrate, so you weren't too worried about it.
Yeah.
But well, C-3PO being in the scale mode that he was in when things got, which kind of worked out slightly. If he was in Steadfast, it would have been a lot better for the simple sake that you wouldn't have been able to get pushed off by Bodhi there. Therefore, when you kill Bodhi, you take that point from underneath without actually having to go that direction. So him being in scale is great, except when you want Steadfast things. Because especially when you know he has Rebel Heroes and he has Bodhi and other shoving that can reach out and touch you in your deployment zone.
Well, the Bodhi didn't matter because he was going to be on the upper elevation. So that one didn't.
Correct,
really
but if you killed him, which you did, you take it from the bottom now, though, instead of being pushed off.
True.
Which frees up you winning struggle 1 better, easier.
I mean, if he had Steadfast, I don't think I would have moved Bodhi up there. Honestly, like I don't think I would have thought of doing that. I know, like that's sort of the play, but yeah, for my
100% because if he also didn't only rolled 6 dice, not 7. When he shot you for the first one, because you ignored the cover you didn't actually get for some reason. Not sure why. But if you rolled the expertise for the repo, then, cool. You have to go for the pin anyways. You're not shoving him that direction. If you're Steadfast, you're going with the pin regardless because, if he has scale, you have to go with the pin that way so you can't scale back up. So either which way, it's like this way you're not moving, but having the Steadfast is just slightly better because, again, you're not getting shoved off and you can take it from underneath. While killing poor Bodhi with, Leia. Did it once, but not twice.
Yeah, I wish you did it twice. That would have been funny.
I do like the priority system being 2 objectives. I don't know. I just think it makes it a bit more interesting.
Mixes it up a bit for sure. I'll ask both of you, but I'll start with Beast. The mission pack, especially in the first struggle, tends to favor, well, not even just the first struggle, but tends to favor melee units a bit more than usual mission packs. How do you think Chirpa went, and what about the terrain? How did that impact Chirpa's ability to get around?
So previous games I've played, Chirpa was done really well. This game, it was a little iffy because of the terrain, because he couldn't climb up there. So I was hoping the scale would help a little more on that end, but it really didn't.
Yeah, because you could have turned
also,
your repo.
I was rolling a lot more fails, so he wasn't really getting his attack off anyways. Out of the
On your fourth
2,
wound,
3.
you got a
Yeah, you got a hit or
attack,
something.
and
Yep.
on your
Yeah.
sixth or your fourth
Yeah.
wound and your sixth one, I believe.
Yeah,
You've
so
gotten
it was 50-50 I was getting attacks, which is probably about average, but yeah, trying to get
My question is,
the
why did Chirpa leave his back point to go punch Luke?
because I thought it was funny. That was pretty much
Yeah.
it.
That's what we said. That's what we said. It's like, oh, I finally got to do it. I was like, yeah, but you're not scoring your point if you leave it. And he's up next, and then you scored 0. And I was like,
Yeah,
like,
that was the sole purpose.
Like, you killing Luke was funny with Wicked. We laughed together because it was funny.
Oh,
but
when he was over here and I moved him. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other reason is because I knew he was coming up, and it was either I claim 1, he claims 2, and then I move over and whack him, or I move over and whack and then I get the focus hit. So that was Which in fairness, the staying there is definitely the better play, but it's way funnier to
because
go
you
over
know
and
you're
move
coming
him,
up next, you're definitely walking over there and punching him regardless on your turn.
Yes.
That's still happening.
Yeah.
But so like, oh, the bad roll of like Luke rolling 5 misses in a block and you smoking him with Wicket. I was like, see, this would be a good roll or a bad roll, but it's irrelevant here because he's scoring 4 as a Cassian player, and like you did it, you killed
Yeah.
Luke, but it in the grand scheme of things doesn't affect anything.
Anything. Yeah. The other issue I was running into was my stuff was just getting wounded.
Not
like
having
crazy.
bodies, yeah.
And I was which
you
I
did
mean
lay
he had
more
the same
wounds.
issue, but
Yeah,
I
it's a pretty
did.
bloody game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Bayesian turret start just kind of made my force efficiency go downhill with the wounds on Leia and C3PO. That kind of hurt. So that was a little rough.
Did any of you guys hit that force refresh as well in the third struggle? From the
Yes.
from the
Yes.
ability?
We were keeping tabs on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it with the hunters and I got it with Chirpa.
Nice.
I was just never in range of. I mean, I might have missed one with a commando. But
Very end,
yeah.
yes, you did. Commandos didn't get. They were in between 2 points. They were like, I could get a force here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot. Or I was just flexing. I don't know, one of the two.
So for
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Connor, how did you find Luke being the melee unit on this mission pack? Him having the ability to jump at the start of each activation probably means the terrain is less constricting than it was for Chirpa. So how did you find he went on this mission?
I mean, he still needs to be moved beforehand to get him in a decent position.
Yeah, you got that from the
So-
Cassian move, right?
Yeah, I mean, which is literally why I play Luke with Cassian, so he can move around. But yeah, I guess like I found he was kind of similar to how he performs on shifting. I guess maybe it's a bit nicer here because there's just more objectives in the middle, so he can kind of stay in the middle generally instead of having to go off on one point. But yeah, I guess he did his job. He sort of sat on a point and didn't die in the third struggle, and that's kind of what I needed him to do. So, but
The
yeah, I
jump
would
was
say
really annoying. The jump was really annoying.
from I will not fight you.
Yeah, because it was an elevated platform, so it was easier for you to stay on that point than me.
Yeah, and I guess because you're using, if I was up against a list that just mostly shot, then obviously Luke would not have done as well. Yeah,
I think Luke's definitely feels nice on this mission, for sure.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
He doesn't feel nice enough that like I feel like I'm gonna keep playing him forever, but I might just to change things up. I might play this mission with him from now on. So
You definitely should, because again, second struggle with Luke, you jump onto an inactive objective, then dash away and go, look at me, I'm so fast. I made it.
oh yeah, true, yeah, because he just gets a dash, doesn't he? So yeah, I mean, the more I play this, I'm sure there's lots of movement shenanigans you can do with him. Obviously, I was never really able to use Prophet because Chirpa was always just kind of lurking. nearby, and if I killed something, it's gonna get hit in the face, and he'd take his point back. So
You never used Profit or Destroy. I was sad.
I really wanted to, but every time I thought about it, I'm like, it's gonna be fun, and then it's gonna be not fun because I'm gonna ruin my turn. So
Not even to go 2 damage shove. I'll take 2 heals.
did you have an instance in mind?
Well, there was a couple options. For instance, you didn't have to. What was it? You don't have to be on an objective to use that ability. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, the
yeah.
options are just slapping them for 5 dice. Like, for instance, you could have slapped Chirpa for 5 dice, walk behind the Ewoks still, and still slap them and push them off the point as well. And you might have been able to push Chirpa off the back end or killed him, like, theoretically. And then, like, he gets to use his own revenge, but he's on the bottom somewhere, and he's like, I don't care that you're over there now.
The Ewoks could have. I think the Ewoks could have positioned themselves though, so I couldn't have shoved them off, right? Because they had steadfast. So
They don't get the dash, though, remember? So
but
when Luke was there before Wicket clubbed him or whatever, like he was just standing there between Wicket and the Ewoks. He could have just not used his jump, slap Wicket or slap Chirp in the face for 5 dice because free attack is free, then move behind the Ewoks and still punch him over.
so okay, so he was not on a point at that point.
Yeah, you focused instead, which, one more dice, great. Maybe you were trying to kill them, which you didn't want to do because Chirpa was again right there. Which again, like you just club him, push him, or don't push him, or just injure him. He only had like 3 health left. You could have killed him there, but like, haha, I killed Chirpa. Now if he goes somewhere, you really don't care.
Yeah, I guess the reason I focus is because I've been having bad experience with dice on Luke's turns lately. So I was like, you know what? My brain instantly went to I want to focus and roll heaps of dice because I feel like Luke's gonna do this, and he didn't. So, but yeah, I could have done more tricky stuff, but
Which
yeah,
I
I'm
think there was
keeping
an
focus
option that you could have gotten a force back with Luke if you positioned him like in between the center and the side again, like everyone was. But you didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's wrong about Luke that I forgot. So, I had fun though. I enjoyed the mission. I'm keen to play it again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't mind it. I just like, for example, that last struggle definitely favored one player over the other. It was really hard for the other player to get back in contention. I find that to be not uncommon on this mission pack, particularly in the second and third struggles. It's gonna, yeah, it can be very swingy because it favors one player, and in your turn you can score 5, get a wound, maybe. So you score 4 plus priority is 5 plus you get a wound is 6. Scoring 6 in one turn can basically nearly end a struggle. So they can be very quick, depending on where you stand when it flips.
And then if you have Anakin, you score 7.
Yeah, and he gets to move everyone, so he's definitely scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played an
loves this
Anakin
mission.
Technically it was yesterday, but yeah, they turned like struggle 3, he walked over, killed I was playing
A secondary or primary.
I forget I think it was Callus. He went up and just one shot, and then it was just like cool. Scored 7. And it was like, oh, alright, well there's that's game.
Yeah, it's got. It would have had to have been a primary to get that
Like,
extra momentum.
Like yeah, or it might have been because it was a 1 turn. Like that's how it went. It just was like, cool, that's it.
Yeah, if you killed a
I
primary,
guess that's the thing, though.
Sorry.
No, sorry, go on.
If you killed a primary, he would have got an extra momentum. No, he would have brought the struggle tracker 1 extra over, so plus score 5.
Yeah.
So it would have been 6 plus a momentum. And then if he double attacked and killed someone else as well, he would have got another momentum, which that would.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he would have had to kill 2 in 1 turn. Yeah.
Yeah. He killed Callus and Jin, and then it was it was game.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think Anakin Kiadi is going to be interesting for this, like a melee centric
Yeah,
Jedi.
I agree. But particularly the terrain is going to make each game on this same mission very different. But if you can, so you look at the center point, if you can live halfway between the center point and any of the other 4 closer ones, you can get in between both. So you should always be within an active and an inactive to always trigger whatever the hell the card is at the time.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone could agree on this. I think it's nice that melee gets some love in this game,
Yeah.
whether it's intentional or not.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of
'cause,
talk
you
about
know, it's
Mace,
just-
Mace
yeah.
Window, that bubble, steadfast protection, covering
Yeah.
those center points would be pretty good. Mace and Anakin would be pretty tough to deal with. But yeah, I'd love to see any of those melee characters that haven't seen as much play, because it's such a feel bad when a melee character can't do something because they can't get far enough. So
When the gun's better than the lightsaber, it always kind of sucks. But I guess the other thing is, so do you think it's very swingy because of where the priority objectives kind of land? Because if there's this element of randomness, maybe this struggle might not be worth taking if it's so random, right? Like if there's a chance it can just swing towards your opponent.
yeah, so I haven't mathed it out, but it does, just from my own experience playing. That's been my experience. Big swings,
Okay.
second, third struggles. Because you are able to score 5, right? You score you hit you score 4 objectives, but if 2 of those are the priority, well, that's 5 points. So that's 5 points is a big swing at any point of the game. But if you can do that from turn 1, it's pretty hard for the other person, especially if they're slightly out of position and they're only able to score 1, for example, in their turn. Well, you're probably going to score 3 or 4 in yours, so that's struggle in 2 turns. So
I guess the other thing is, it seems really good for revenge as well. I mean, hilariously, kind of everything good for revenge, right? But I just found a lot of the time in this game, like Chirpa's revenge is hardly the best, right? But because everything was so close together, I was just conscious like that Chirpa was basically, I felt like he was almost always in range of doing something I didn't want him to do. Whereas on the other more spread out maps, sometimes I can be like, I don't feel bad about killing someone because Leia can't exactly get over here, but since this is so clustered, I can see revenge.
I feel the threat of Chirpa was more effective than Chirpa himself in this particular game. Not saying that he doesn't do well in others, but yeah, I think it was just.
I think if this was on the ground, I think Chirpa would have been more.
Yeah, too many elevated points in the middle 5.
Chirpa definitely one shot 2 people here.
He did.
But what do you want from him?
However,
he killed the things.
I would argue though, I wouldn't play Chirpa Leia into a Cassian. I would probably pull Jin out.
Absolutely not.
Jin
yeah, Jin would have been great.
I would do Jin Leia on this mission, which
I think Jin loves this mission too.
Murder Bear needs to murder, and doing murder hurts him. Not a great time.
No. I think Chirpa does well on this for the games I've played with him, but I think Jin innately does better because you can put her on the middle point and then just throw bodies on it, and she can just innately heal because you're scoring. You'd be hopefully scoring 3, they'd be scoring 2, and you just be healing.
Not just that, she can. She gives herself the attack for a tactic, then she rebels, so she gets a dash. Then she advances and then attacks and then rebels, so she can advance, double dash. That's without any shoves or any nonsense that she might get from a tree. But then maybe she doesn't want to move that far. Maybe she wants to do the 5 dice, rebel, then focus to hit the extra sharpshooter or impact to get the extra dice for her main attack as well. Plus, she doesn't give a shit about force. You know, these commandos
No.
have been wounded or whatever. Yeah, just spend a momentum. That's fine. So yeah, I think she's
Yeah.
really going to enjoy that mission.
Also with
I have a sorry.
the Jin. I was just gonna say also with the Jin list that I do, the Chopper and R2 can't be shot, which also would have benefited with a very heavy shooting. I mean, Luke's melee, but like that's really the extent to that one.
Yeah. I just want to ask you, Beast, like, how much? Because I brought Luke to this because I wanted to see what his bubble was like. I mean, how much did his bubble hinder you or like concern you? Did it concern you at all? I mean, obviously it interfered with Leia's coordinated fire, but
It didn't really do so the pins. Removing those did help you because you were clearing stuff, so like it made it to where you could move around a bit more.
yeah,
The expose was annoying just because I wasn't able to get far down my tree with stuff because the expose I really need for like C3PO R2 to really do anything with an attack.
yeah,
But I also think that if it was a not elevated map, I probably wouldn't have cared as much.
yeah.
Uh,
I guess I'm sorry. Like, is his bubble really good enough that it's like a decision into bringing Luke onto this mission pack? Really, or is his bubble just kind of
I'll
like?
say I was more worried about Cassian existing than Luke's bubble.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying, though, right? Like,
Yeah, like I was more worried about Bazin Chirrut and Cassian than I was about Luke's bubble the entire game. I mean, it was annoying because you were clearing pins, but
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? You got pins on 3 models on Chirpa, the hunters, and commandos. So if he's clearing those pins, that's less damage you're able to get through.
Chirpa, Leia, hunters, commandos, and that's it. Yeah, so 4 of my 6 units.
But it didn't seem to slow you down on the wounds, though. Landing, what, 7 for
No.
the game?
No. Yeah, I
guess
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if this ended up being the back one with the 3, I think that would have been better for me, or the 2. But I think with this one, it was just Ezra goes to whichever point. And then like even if I have Leia here, Leia's exposed or was exposed, so she was dying. And Luke would have just moved to that point instead. So I don't think in reality, because the casting point was just annoying. So I think it favors this one. I think this one favors the first player a little bit more, as long as you have someone on that far point, just because they can just easily move over to whichever point they need, because it's one of these two or both that are going to activate with me choosing. I guess in fairness, if you win the first struggle, which hypothetically as first player you try to do, then you get to choose for third struggle. But
I tried very hard.
yeah.
For player 1, the back left point was on every struggle.
Yeah. And Cassian was just sitting there, like, as well. And look, he took 2 damage in a pin, and he kind of Luke got rid of the pin, and he got rid of the damage. So yeah, he was just sort of cozy, throwing out bombs every struggle, really.
Yeah, and the bombs ended up, wounding C3PO, which made it hard. Also, just increasing my force cost a lot more because I don't have force refresh and you did, which
yeah, I have lots of refresh.
And the bomb doesn't trigger Chirpa's revenge either.
No, if it did, that would be phenomenal, but it doesn't. So
also, Connor, Bazin and Chirpa are not spies, so they advance.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's one point you repositioned. You would have had to dash instead.
Okay.
It was them instead of Ezra again. They walked
Yeah.
there.
Right, yeah. Although I think they were all dead up there anyway,
Nah,
right?
Leia was
Like,
still alive.
Leia.
Yeah,
okay.
Leia was alive. But, yeah, I didn't even.
Well, like the
I
double
guess
reason
luckily
why
it made no difference because it was like,
No, I mean, even with the dash, I think you still would have been able to contest the point. So
yeah. I just in my brain it's like, oh, Jin's box is all spies, but it's like no, Jin and Bodhi are spies, but Baze and
Yeah.
Chirrut are not spies.
No, they've got more than enough stuff.
yeah, they can't have it all.
Absolutely.
Stop
Yeah,
being
I'm not-
greedy.
no.
Stop being greedy.
Sorry, Bodhi
Yeah.
can't dash them and dash himself.
Yeah.
No,
Same
nerf
cost.
Baze and Chirrut to the ground, and then I can just use Han and Chewie instead. So,
Gohan and Chewie.
mm.
They're definitely spies.
I guess Luke's bubble is nice on this map, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's hard to tell if it's a game changer because it makes such small but incremental differences throughout the game. I guess
Yeah.
So
I think the elevation hurt me more than
yeah,
the bubble, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think you're gonna find that certain units are gonna shine pending the terrain.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not just the mission pack. What terrain is on that mission pack is it's vastly gonna change the game and how it's played. So interesting
Well,
to
the
see.
terrain's probably always going to be elevated around the middle, right? Like that's just generally how maps.
It is how it's set up. Like it's just going to be random, right? There's no real rules
Yeah.
in where you put terrain. So
Well,
I encourage
yeah,
people to
also
mix
there's no
up the
ladders.
terrain themselves and
I mean, I guess
try
there's
different
one there,
stuff.
but yeah.
Godlyness, you got to show me how to make maps. I wouldn't mind making a few maps myself.
It's easy. You drag terrain around, then you place it, and you make sure the objectives don't fall off, bounce off, and hit something, flip sideways, bounce off something else, land in the air, and other random nonsense that takes hours of my time. Standard.
Yeah.
Simple and easy. It's also one of the reasons why I actually haven't been. I haven't stopped. I've had work mostly, but theoretically, of these 56 maps that are in the back over there, if you actually 30 of them actually have fancy ladders. By that I mean is grab a map, just click a random map button again. And the bottom left, it should tell you, nope, not this one for sure. Jesus, this is an ugly map. Nope.
Oh.
Hey, so how many
Also-
times do you think till we hit one?
What numbers? What's in the bottom left? It should tell you what the map name is. If it's not a 25 series, it doesn't have fancy ladders.
This one's a 25. So there you go.
Yeah, sweet. So the ladders now are same as objectives. Instead of finger fucking range 1 from things, you can just
Oh yeah, how do you do that again?
3.
1, 2, or 3, just like an objective. Top, bottom of the ladder, depending on
Not the
range.
number
Again,
pad.
range from the objective.
3 above the
Yeah.
Like
That's super cool.
Oh, let me tell you how much time it saves when you're sitting there trying to measure out range 1 from something. You're like, let me assure you how much easier it is to not deal with that shit. Mind you, that took a while to do that, but again, if it's not a 25 series for like the other new, I'm trying to go back and fix all the ladders for the 100 maps that I made previously. No. I did enough. But again, like I only got the CanCon 25, now it's 2026. I was like, damn it. I'm missing about 4 GTs from last year. Or like probably 6. I was like, but again, I work got super busy. I was like, I'll get there. I might start with the this year, which if no one actually sent pictures of this year's CanCon, I don't think.
No, I'm not sure if we got photos actually. Red Man
It's a shame.
may have, but to check in.
If he did, he should definitely send them to Thoris, who will post them in the other channel for event tables, which gives us a nice showcase. Because again, the tables that like they say like it tells you what GT they're from, and that's the pictures of them, and they're altered slightly to fit every scenario. Which I assure you, at GTs they certainly aren't. But again, hours of sliding left and right to
as I sat here and moved this, so it actually landed properly. Yeah.
So them hanging off, as long as they land and don't flip over or whatever, completely okay. Like they're allowed to be
off point
hanging
or
like
hanging. They're
like
allowed to
this
be hanging.
up here, for instance, on the side somewhere. What was it? Oh, one was hanging previously. But yeah, so they're hanging off, like, but they landed flat, completely fine. Not mine.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yes, as long as it lands flat, it's okay. Like, which again, in real life, you can move terrain around and whatnot. You can slide things under things. You can do a bunch of nonsense. On TTS, they fall from the sky. That's my medium I have to work with. I don't get a choice. This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah.
You just highlight all of this and you just move it.
If only. So this is one mission. What about the other three? Yeah. So mind you start the other ones first because they will bounce off each other.
Yeah.
So you gotta lay the ones down first, then the other ones down, depending on what they're landing, because they will definitely hit themselves and flip off and land elsewhere consistently.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure they all land flat, etc. It's again I just move it slightly. It's like, well, what if it doesn't land for this mission or that mission or etc. Roll my eyes into my skull. But again, that's why I should get back at it again. But again, the only newest GT or GT was CanCon, I think, the most recent one for this year. Which give me pictures and they'll have CanCon 2026, and I will.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
So you didn't combine them all together as one single piece before moving them? That was your mistake.
No, I think I like it like this. I think this makes it more interesting.
On the left side of your bar, there's a combine tool over there, you see, and you gotta then highlight every single piece together, and then you can drag them, and then you can do other.
You know what? I'll just let you build the maps. How about that?
Are you sure? It's easier. I swear. It's simple and easy. Everyone will tell you so. Which again, it's time consuming. Which again, I have all the saved objects. I have the general layouts. I know what I'm dealing with, and it takes me about an hour and a half a map, which doesn't seem like much, but again, it's all my free time. And I do it on my free time when I have free time.
Free time, yeah.
If I'm working or doing anything else or actually doing anything else. This is one of those things all right, I'm bored, I'm not tired, no one's doing anything. I guess I'll build a map. But anyways, it is bright and early here. One might say it is 7 in the morning after work tonight. So I'm heading off to bed, gentlemen.
Yeah, I've got to head off too, but good to speak to you guys. Thanks for coming on. Any final thoughts on the mission pack?
Not really. Yourself?
Yes.
No, not really.
Just keep trying it, I guess.
Yeah.
It enables things that didn't need to be enabled. It makes things better that were already better. And it's close combat. And if you remember the things that do the things, everything is now Speedy Gonzalez and can be wherever the hell they want at all times.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. But I like the close combat. And it's a mission pack I'll definitely pick up from my real life casual games. As opposed to First Contact, if we don't have that much.
My only issue is that
but yeah.
it's never tell me out the odds is that if you don't, your order deck doesn't let you affect that left or right point on the far side because your deployment didn't allow you to deploy closer, or you're not fast enough to get there, your order deck will just let you lose struggle 1, just like a never tell it. Like, I could never get over there. Cool. Maybe I can get across the table. But if you're not, like, because the train's in your way or whatnot, like, it can definitely order deck screw you if you don't have enough mobile force, and if you don't bring like something that can move things. Like, if you bought like a CAD Mando or something, you're just not playing. You don't have a game anymore. Like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Those are my final thoughts.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
No worries. Take it easy. Thank you and good night.
Thanks, everyone.